Welcome back to a new video, new build. This one will be a floating TV stand. I'm gonna make it out of oak panels, shaker style door, one drawer. Enjoy the video and let's start building. So I'm doing the same as my other build. So first, cut all my boards parallel with my parallel guides set on the right measurement. Then when all my boards are parallel, I'm gonna cut them all square on the ends on the right length, and then I'm gonna cut my vertical panels, which will be these panel in length as well, which will be 4 vertical panels. So let's cut this first and then let's cut them square. So I'm gonna cut 4 panels on the same length, and using this stop system it makes it accurate and easy. So I'm gonna cut my last one. I already have 3 and then it's time to add lamellos. So I intended to use the Lamello connection system here, but my panel has a little bow in it after gluing everything together. So as you can see, it's like a 2mm bow. Now I will use dominoes, and then you are able to get this out with a little bit of tension in your domino joint, but when it's all glued together it's all good. So for this I'm gonna use my domino jointer with 8mm dominoes. One in the middle. Came really nice together. So here I need a little bit of sanding, but the most of the bow is out this panel. Alright, so the top and bottom are installed. Now I'm going to install the dividers in the middle, and I'm going to put this together. So now I'm gonna make the shaker style doors. First I'm gonna make a groove with my dado stack in the middle. I marked off all the fronts, so I want to see this on the outside. So I will keep that against my fence, so the grooves will be all the same. And then I'm gonna make other side, so the horizontal side, which will go in the groove. So let's cut all of these and then let's cut the horizontal parts. Now I will remove some material on the ends that will go in my dado groove. So to install the back panel, I'm gonna make a groove on the back side, a rabbet on the back side of the panels. And now I'm gonna make a groove from there to here. So it will fit, but this is gonna be stressful. So now we're gonna install the hinges in my panel doors, and I'm using this plum jig and this hinge jig from Cleat, and I will make the hinge hole with this thing, and then I will make the holes for my screws, which are clip-on from Blum, with this jig. So in this case I have like 1 inch, and then I'm just bringing in my drill bit. Use this jig, which will fit in here, and then I'm gonna use this drill with a stop lock. Now let's get straight away to the next one, which is installing the drawer. I'm using undermount drawer slides. In the beginning I found them really hard to install. I don't know why, because I can't get my head around the right measurements. Now I'm only using 60mm panels, boards, so it will always fit. What I will do, because this is always one measurement, so you don't have to figure it out, but you have to keep in mind if you're going to add a front that you have to bring your front back. That's quite easy. But now to figure out the spacer between here, I'm gonna lay out the panels, and now I'm gonna measure the width between those two boards. So I'm gonna measure out this here, and that's 53. So I cut out the boards. Now I'm gonna make a data groove in the bottom, and then I'm gonna add it all together with Lamello's P14 connectors. So what I like to do, I just like to set it up how I want it. So this should go like this. And now I'm just take one by one to my table saw, make a dado blade groove, and then put it back so I know where it will come. So that will be my next step, adding some grooves in the panels. Now I will add these connectors. So I'm going to use this line here, always on the top, so I know they're always lining up together. So let's add some lamellos. So I've counted some 2 holes here, and I pre-drilled a really small hole. So now I'm putting in the screws and just let them stick out a tiny bit, and then I'm gonna bring in my drawer. Then what I will do, I will take my drawer front, which is this one, and you need to have a good look, which will be the outside and inside. I will bring it in really carefully, and then I'm gonna line it out as much as possible. I will bring it in, push it until I have 2 screw holes, so I see them. Now what I like to do, 1 hole here and 1 hole there, so it's quite easy to locate them. You are able to countersink that as well. What I like to do, I like to give it a really shallow pass with my drill. So when I'm gonna bring in my drawer front, it will go in easier with my screws. So what you also can do now is take back your screw, so it falls flush on your drawer front, and then put it back in. All right. that should be good. And now we're gonna install the bottom part. So this is the last part that needs to be installed through the drawer. I'm gonna countersink 2 holes here. Give it a fit. What I like to do, I like to add some tape so I can still open it up easy. And it's, yeah, perfect, I would say. So I will use these shelf pins for my shelves inside behind the doors. I will take over the height from my shelf here. Now I can add this here. The last things that I will do before I'm gonna add some finish, I'm gonna add this small divider in the middle with some CA glue. I measured out the width, I measured out the center here and here. I did the same with this here. So here's a pencil line, here's a pencil line, line it up, bring it back in, and that's it. Everything is ready for finish. I really like how it is now, the natural oak look, but this customer wants Castle Brown from Rubio Monocoat. I'm gonna apply that now, and I'm gonna take off the doors, I'm gonna take off the shelves, the drawer, then I will do the body, and then I will do the accessories, put it all back together, and then we're gonna go over to the customer, hang it on the wall, and it should be good.